Talk about that takeover at short. Maggie O'Brien, who was their starting shortstop the last 207 games. As Slotchick flies to center, and a core is there, and there's quickly 2 outs on just 3 Jordy Fromm pitches. The 1-2 from Fromm is checked. It'll be a swing and a miss, strike 3, and the inning is over. Fromm picks up a strikeout, a 1-2-3 inning for the Huskers. 2 for 4 in their last contest against Arkansas, but she's behind in the count, no balls, 2 strikes, as this one is punched over the head of Bacon, and she's able to make the play on the run.
That was a really, really good play right there by the first baseman, Bella Bacon.
1-2 from Fromm to Schmidt. Schmidt holds off, and home plate umpire Ellen Degler says it's just off the plate, calls for an appeal, and they'll say she went around.
Or Ellen Degler, as she was able to appeal and get the right call.
Grounded to third, stays fair for Bland, and the inning is over. Jordy Fromm is through 2 scoreless. The Mavericks do get their first base runner, but we'll go to the bottom of the second inning. As digging in to begin the inning will be the catcher, Jessie Farrell, here for the Big Red. And she sends one to center field, high and deep. Back goes Kramer. She won't be able to get it. A home run for Jessie Farrell, and the Huskers strike first.
That was a massive swing from Jessie Farrell, swinging at the first pitch she sees in that inning. And after a pretty rough first inning for the Huskers offensively, they come out with some firepower in this bottom of the second inning, and it just gets over the wall.
She's got the highest ERA on the Omaha pitching staff. The 3-2 is swung on and missed. And a good bounce back from Groff to get a strikeout of Ava Kuzak, and that's the first out of the second.
When Groff is working, and I mean all of her pitchers are...
Groff deals the 2-1. Swung on, grounded to second. Johnson is there. And back-to-back outs for Groff following the homer. Ava Kuzak, who has homers in back-to-back games, as this one is popped up. Johnson is over, makes the play in the outfield grass, and the bottom of the second is over.
Jordy Fromm gets the sign and now is ready to deal the next pitch. This one's a little chopper over to Bland. She's got it. Throws over to first in time for the out. Once again, Jordy's pitching really fast and getting these Mavericks to chase.
And they've had a tough schedule, and they've really proved themselves to be one of the better teams in softball regardless.
And that is strike 3 called for Jordy Fromm. Led the team in batting averages with 349. Batting 352 right now. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung a chopper right over to third base. Throws over to first in time for the out. And just like that, Jordy Fromm gets out of it once again. But other than that, Medea Groff has been perfect. As here's a line shot deep into the outfield, but left fielder has it. That's Schmidt, and she makes, or right fielder, excuse me. She makes the catch.
Her role is to get on for Jordy Fromm.
2-2 pitch just inside corner, but it gets the strike zone. Strike 3 called. Here's the 1-1 pitch. This one's swatted over to third base. She gets it, throws over to first, and it's in time for the out. So while there is a base runner on in Jordy Fromm, swing and a miss, and that's strikeout number 4 for Jordy Fromm. Fromm gets ready and deals the full count. That one check swing. She did go around, and that is strikeout number 5 for Jordy Fromm. Jordy's 1-2 pitch to Johnson. Swing and a miss, and that is another strikeout for Jordy Fromm for the Huskers. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Big swing. Blooper into center field, and it is going to get down. 1 run's going to score, and that's all the Huskers will get. Everyone had to hold up and make sure that the ball was down, and it was into shallow center field, but it works either way. Productive out right here, which I'm sure Rhonda Revelle and the Huskers would love. Here's the next pitch. Swing a liner, but caught by Sample at third base. She tags the base, and it's a double play for the Mavericks. So here's the 1-0 pitch. This one's a swung liner over to right field, but the Schmidt is there, makes the catch, and Omaha gets out of it relatively unscathed. Here's the next pitch. Big swing and a miss, and that's another strikeout for Jordy Fromm. She's only at 62 pitches right now. This will be her 63rd. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Fromm. Big liner over to Kuzak. She's got on one hop. Throws over to Bacon to first base, and it's in time for the out. Once again, good amount of runs in no time. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Fromm. This one's swung and driven over to right field. It's playable and caught for Omaha. That's another out right there. So here's the 2-2 pitch from Groff. Jesse Farrell lines it over into deep right field. It's got a chance, but it's at the track, and it is caught. And Omaha, once again, just gets out of it.
This one is hit in the air to second. Kamenzind is there, and she makes the play for the first out of the inning. She's got a 4-game hitting streak on the line. She's behind 1-2. She swings, lines this one to left field and deep. Back goes Natalia Hill and makes the catch. And a huge catch there for Hill on the warning track. Slachik swings and misses, and Jordy Fromm picks up strikeout number 8
for this Nebraska lineup.
Here's first team All Big Ten last season. This one's headed for the gap in right center field, and it's out of here. 3 straight games with a homer for Ava Kuzak. Nobody's swinging a hotter bat right now than the Huskers shortstop, and it's 4-0 Huskers. And now digging in will be Casey Hoffman. She pops this one up on the infield. Coming in is Johnson, and she'll make the play. So a quick first out after the home run for Medea Goff. The 1-2 offering to Kamenzind is lined up the middle again to second for 1, first for 2. It is not in time. Johnson tried to roll it. They get an out. The 0-1 now on Fromm, and it's popped up high on the infield behind home plate. And there to make the play is Edwards, and the inning is over. Here's the 2-1. This one's popped right back to Fromm, and she makes the catch for the first out of this 7th. In the box, the 1-1 pitch. Johnson grounds to second. Lauren Kamenzind is there, and there's 2 outs here in the 7th. Fromm's pitch. This one is hit high and deep to right field. Back goes Hoffman at the wall, and it's out of here. Mara Kramer breaks the shutout with 2 outs in the 7th. And a solo shot makes it 4-1.